Hello children, let's begin our today's session. Today's topic is perimeter and area. Let us understand this concept with the help of this picture. This is a picture of a lawn which is covered with grass and is fenced with pickets and wire. Now this space is covered with grass and on the boundary there is pickets and wire. So how much space of the lawn is covered with grass? To know that how much space is covered, we find its area of the lawn. So we multiply its length and breadth. Whereas to find how much wire or pickets is required to fence the lawn, we calculate its perimeter. We add up all the lengths, or you can say 2 length and 2 breadth. When we add, we get its perimeter. Now, some students find themselves in dilemma whether they have to calculate perimeter or area. See children, A for under, A for inside. Means when you have to find or calculate the space covered inside the figure or an object, you will calculate its area, you will multiply its length and breadth. Whereas P for perimeter, P for padosi. Who lives outside the house? Padosi lives outside the house. Padosi means who stays outside the boundary of the house is called perimeter. So we calculate perimeter of the boundary of the space figure or the object. So P for perimeter, P for padosi, P for sum of all the lengths of the boundary of the figure. Let us understand this concept, perimeter, in detail. See, this is a picture where the lawn is fenced with wire and pickets. Lace is put on the boundary of the tablecloth. Now, paper has been fixed on the corners of the display board, and this boy is jogging around the park. So what we have seen there, we have find the perimeter of the cloth, perimeter of the lawn, perimeter of the display board, to find how much is the length of wire or lace or paper we have to purchase to fix around these objects. So what is perimeter? The length of the boundary of a plane or 2D. 2D means 2 dimensions, means which has length and breadth of a shape or a figure is called its perimeter. It is measured in centimeter, meter or kilometer. To calculate perimeter, we use some formula. Perimeter of a square, we use 4 into side because it has 4 equal sides. So we write 4 into side. So the length of the side is 15 centimeter. So 4 into 15 centimeter equal to 60 centimeter. So perimeter of this square is 60 centimeter. Next is perimeter of a rectangle. Means it has 2 lengths and 2 breadths. So the formula is 2 into length plus breadth. So 20 centimeter plus 12 centimeter, we add up these two, we get 32 centimeter. When we multiply it by 2, we get 64 centimeter. So the perimeter of this rectangle or this lawn is 64 centimeter. Now next is perimeter of a triangle. So this is a triangle which has all different lengths, 10 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 15 centimeter. So what is the formula? Sum of all the sides. We add up all the lengths and we get 33 centimeter as answer. So perimeter of this triangle is 33 centimeter. Next is perimeter of equilateral triangle. Equilateral means which has same sides, equal sides. So we write formula as 3 into side. So the length of the side here is 12 centimeter. We multiply by 3, we get 36 centimeter as its perimeter. Now you have to find missing length or breadth. When perimeter is given and you have to find its breadth. Perimeter is given, length is given, and you have to find its breadth. You will use the formula perimeter divided by 2 and you will subtract its length. So 56 is the perimeter, 12 is the length. So 56 divided by 2 is 28 centimeter minus 12 centimeter equal to 16 centimeter is the length of the breadth. This is breadth, which is 16 centimeter. Now when perimeter and breadth is given and you have to find out length, you will apply the formula perimeter divided by 2 minus breadth. So 64 is the perimeter and you will divide it by 2 and you will subtract its given breadth. So 64 divided by 2 is 32 centimeter minus 14 centimeter. Therefore, the length is 18 centimeter. Next is area. As we have understood earlier, when we have to find how much is carpet required to cover the floor, how many tiles are required to cover the floor, how much paint we require to paint a wall, and how much grass is required to lay the lawn, we have to calculate the area of a shape or a figure or an object. So what we have seen here, the space occupied by 2D shape means 2 dimensions, length and breadth of or an object is called its area. It is measured in square units, means square centimeter, square meter or square kilometer. We can calculate area of a figure or a shape by using some formulas. Area of a square, side into side. So if we have measurement 6 centimeter, we multiply it by itself and we get 36 square centimeter, which is the area of a square because all sides are equal, and when centimeter is multiplied by centimeter, we write square centimeter. So the area of square is 36 square centimeter. Next is area of a rectangle. We multiply length and breadth. This is length, this is breadth. So 12 centimeter into 8 centimeter, we get 96 square centimeter, which is the area of the rectangle. Now how to find missing length or breadth? When area and length is given, how to find its breadth? We apply this formula area divided by length. So what is the area? 60 square centimeter is the area and the length is 12 centimeter. When we divide these two, we get 5 centimeter. So the breadth is 5 centimeter. We can also find area of regular shapes by counting its squares. So count the squares 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the area of this shape is 12 square units. Because no measurement is given, so we write square units. Now, how to find area of irregular shape? What are the steps? Count one full square as 1 square. Count more than half square as 1 square. Count half square as half square or 2 half squares equal to 1 square and ignore less than half square. To calculate area of this figure, first of all we will find how many full squares are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 full squares are there. So we write 7 square units. Now see how many half squares, more than half squares are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More than half are 5 squares. So we write 5 square units. Now count how many half squares are there. Half 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 half squares are there, which is equal to 2 square units. So when we add up all, 7 plus 5, 12 plus 2, 14. So the total area of this shape is 14 square units. Approximately 14 square units is the area of this figure. Now when area and breadth is given, how to find out length? Area is 36 square centimeter and the breadth is 4 centimeter. We write the formula length equal to area upon breadth. we fill the details. 36 square centimeter is area and 4 centimeter is the breadth. When we cancel it, we get 9 centimeter as its length. So the length is 9 centimeter. Now when area of a square is given, we apply formula side equal to area upon side, because we know side into side, because all sides are equal, we multiply side into side. So one side we have to find. We know a number is multiplied by itself, so the answer is 5 centimeters. So the side is 5 centimeter here. When you construct a house and you want to know how many tiles are required to cover the floor, we know that the length of the floor, breadth of the floor, we calculate the area of the floor. We multiply length and breadth, we calculate its area, that is 1,08,000 square centimeter. Now find out the area of a tile when length of a tile is 24 centimeter, breadth of the tile is 15 centimeter. We calculate its area of the tile, we get 360 square centimeter. Now to find out what are the number of tiles which are required to cover the floor, we write area of the floor divided by area of the tile. So we have calculated 1,08,000 square centimeter is the area of floor and 360 square centimeter is the area of tile. When we divide these two, we get 300 tiles. Now one more method. You can write measurement of the floor and measurement of the tile. When you cancel it, 15 1 the 50, 15 6 the 90. So 24 1 the and this 5 the. So when we multiply 60 and 5, we get 300 tiles. So this is the way, another way of calculating number of tiles required. This is all for today. That's all for today. Thank you.